We hear all the time that stress is bad. We hear people saying they're really stressed out. What is stress? These things that typically we just call happy or sad or depressed or anxious, but for which there often aren't as many concrete tools that we can really look to and trust. Never, ever, ever do this anywhere near water. People have passed out, so-called shallow water blackout, people have died. Please don't do it at all unless you get clearance to do it from your doctor. It's a system to mobilize other systems in the brain and body. And I'm going to make sure that you have tools that are grounded in physiology and neuroscience that match the brain-body experience or separate the brain-body experience in ways that leverage your ability to lean into life better, to feel better, literally, to just feel better about what you're experiencing, and believe it or not, to be able to control your emotions when that's appropriate.
You felt it, that invisible hand tightening around your chest. The whispers in your mind that scream, "You're not safe." But what if I told you stress isn't your enemy? It's your puppet master. And today, we cut the strings. By the end of this video, you'll know how to weaponize your fear, or die trying. The stress game. Winners don't survive. They control.
Stress really lies at the heart of whether or not our internal experience is matched well or not to our external experience or the events that are happening to us and around us.
1. What is stress? Stress isn't just a bad emotion. It's a biological system designed to mobilize your body and brain. Dr. Huberman explains that stress arises when there's a mismatch between your internal state and external challenges. Think of it as your body's alarm system, activating muscles, sharpening focus, and even boosting immunity short-term. But when stress becomes chronic, it wreaks havoc.
Stress, at its core, is a generalized system. It wasn't designed for tigers attacking us or people attacking us. It's a system to mobilize other systems in the brain and body. It wasn't designed for one thing. And that gives it a certain advantage in taking over the state of our brain and body, but it also gives you, all of us, an advantage in controlling it because it's based on hardwired biological mechanisms, and there are hardwired biological mechanisms, meaning cells and chemicals and pathways and tissues that exist in you right now that require no neural plasticity that allow you to put a brake on stress.
2. The fastest tool for acute stress, the physiological sigh. When stress hits right now, try the physiological sigh, a breathing method Dr. Huberman calls the fastest way to calm down. Here's how it works. 1. Take a double inhale through your nose. Fill your lungs completely. 2. Follow with a long, slow exhale through your mouth. Repeat 1 to 3 times. This reinflates collapsed lung sacs, lowers carbon dioxide, and slows your heart rate in seconds.
So if you want to calm down quickly, you need to make your exhales longer and or more vigorous than your inhales. Now, the reason this is so attractive as a tool for controlling stress is that it works in real time. This doesn't involve a practice that you have to go and sit there and do anything separate from life. The physiological sigh is something that people naturally start doing when they've been crying and they're trying to recover some air or calm down, when they've been sobbing very hard, or when they are in claustrophobic environments. However, the amazing thing about this thing that we call the diaphragm, the skeletal muscle, is that it's an internal organ that you can control voluntarily. So this incredible pathway that goes from brain to diaphragm through what's called the phrenic nerve, P-H-R-E-N-I-C, phrenic. The phrenic nerve innervates the diaphragm. You can control it anytime you want. You can double up your inhales or triple up your inhales. You can exhale more than your inhales, whatever you want to do. Such an incredible organ. And the physiological sigh is something that we do spontaneously, but when you're feeling stressed, you can do a double inhale.
3. Short-term stress. Boost immunity and focus. Surprisingly, short-term stress benefits you. Dr. Huberman highlights studies where controlled stress like cold exposure or cyclic hyperventilation spikes adrenaline, mobilizing immune cells to fight infections. This is the science behind Wim Hof breathing. Try this: 25 rapid inhales/exhales, followed by a 15-second breath hold. Caution: never do this near water and check with your doctor first.
Deliberate hyperventilation done for maybe 25 cycles. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 25, 30 times, you'll start feeling heated up. You'll start feeling the adrenaline response. You're liberating adrenaline in your body. Then exhale, hold your breath for 15 seconds, and then repeat. Now, I want to emphasize, never, ever, ever do this anywhere near water. People have passed out, so-called shallow water blackout. People have died. Please don't do it at all unless you get clearance to do it from your doctor.
4. Medium-term stress. Raise your threshold. Stress over days or weeks. Train your mind to stay calm while your body is activated. Dr. Huberman recommends dilating your gaze during high-intensity activities, like sprinting or cold showers. By shifting from tunnel vision to panoramic view, you activate brainstem circuits that reduce panic. Next time your heart races, widen your gaze. It tells your brain, I'm in control, even when your body isn't.
By deliberately dilating your gaze, meaning not moving your head and eyes around, but by deliberately going from tunnel vision to broader panoramic vision, literally seeing more of your environment all at once, it creates a calming effect on the mind because it releases a particular circuit in the brainstem that's associated with alertness, aka stress. If you're running, for instance, and you're at max capacity or close to it, or you're kind of hitting like 80, 90% of maximum on the bike, and you dilate your gaze, what you'll find is the mind can relax while the body is in full output, so that the body is going to continue to be in a high alertness, high reactivity mode, high output, but the mind is calm. And so this isn't about unifying mind and body. This is actually about using body to bring up your level of activation, then dissociating the mental or emotional response from what's going on in your body. And over time, so if you do this, a couple times, you don't have to do this every workout, but if you do this maybe once a week or so, you start being comfortable at these higher activation states.
5. Long-term stress, social connection, and supplements. Chronic stress is deadly, but solutions exist. Dr. Huberman emphasizes social connection. Serotonin from trusted relationships repairs neural damage. Pets, friends, or even hobbies count. For supplements, consider ashwagandha, lowers cortisol, L-theanine, 200 milligrams for sleep anxiety. Avoid melatonin. It disrupts hormones.
Let's talk about melatonin first. Melatonin is a hormone secreted from the pineal in direct relationship to how much darkness you are in, not emotional darkness, but light suppresses melatonin. Melatonin helps you fall asleep. It doesn't help you stay asleep. I personally do not recommend supplementing melatonin, 1 to 3 milligrams or even more. That is an outrageously high dose. It also has a number of potentially negative effects on the reproductive axis and hormones there. The other is L-theanine. I've talked about L-theanine, which, provided it's safe for you, can be taken 100 milligrams or 200 milligrams about 30 minutes or 60 minutes before sleep. It can enhance the transition to sleep and depth of sleep for many people. Ashwagandha is known to lower anxiety and cortisol. This is great. I mean, the opportunity for me anyway to be able to take something that can help me reduce my cortisol so that I don't get some of the long-term effects of stress. And I'm not going to take ashwagandha year-round. I would only do this if I was feeling like I wasn't managing my short and medium-term stress well.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, smash that like button and subscribe. Remember, stress isn't your enemy. It's a tool. Use it wisely. See you next time.